One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man across the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Duke. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They kick it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses to 35.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Rodgers. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking for room, it's Duke. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got him. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator...
Oh, a lot of space. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Finds his man. It's Givens. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Manning. Lost, the defense is wide open. Racing down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Nestled just inside that right upright.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Moving away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The screen, he can go. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Johnson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Thrust that arm out. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Smashes ahead. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Okay, ready? Clear. Clear.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Duke. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Duke. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. But jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Duke. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This late in the game in the 4th quarter, they're in 4-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again. Can the defense step up here and make a play?
He'll set up to throw. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field.
Timeout, Texas.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Kick this one away.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
To kick it away.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.